Good morning, everyone. I'm delighted to welcome you all today. Today's presentation is titled Dr. S.K. Singh, Ph.D. Analyst Qualification, and the focus is on ensuring competency, compliance, and data integrity. Over the next few minutes, we'll explore how we can strengthen these aspects within our organization. So, let's get started and dive into the key points that will help us achieve these goals. Let's talk about Analyst Qualification, or AQ. AQ is all about ensuring that the personnel performing analytical testing are truly competent, well-trained, thoroughly evaluated, and properly authorized. This is a critical aspect of maintaining high standards in our work. It's a GMP requirement, meaning it's essential for ensuring the accuracy, reproducibility, and integrity of our analytical results. When we have qualified analysts, we can trust that our data is reliable and consistent, which is fundamental for quality and compliance. AQ plays a vital role in several areas. It supports data integrity by aligning with ALCOA plus principles, ensuring our data is attributable, legible, contemporaneous, original, accurate, plus complete, consistent, enduring, and available. It also underpins our lab quality systems, helping us maintain rigorous standards across all activities. Finally, having qualified analysts is crucial for regulatory audit readiness. When inspectors review our processes, well-qualified personnel demonstrate our commitment to quality and compliance. So, in summary, AQ isn't just a regulatory requirement. It's the backbone of trustworthy, high-quality analytical testing that supports our entire quality management system. Let's take a closer look at some of the key regulatory references that guide our quality control laboratories. First, we have the U.S. FDA's Guide to Inspection of QC Laboratories, which provides comprehensive insights into what inspectors look for during their evaluations. Then, there's the EU GMP Part 1, Chapters 2 and 6, focusing on good manufacturing practices and quality control requirements within European regulations. We also have the WHO TRS 957 Annex 1, which offers detailed QC guidelines essential for ensuring compliance with international standards. Moving on, ICH-Q2 addresses analytical validation, emphasizing the importance of reliable and reproducible testing methods. ICH-Q7 covers GMP requirements specifically for active pharmaceutical ingredients, while ICH-Q10 introduces pharmaceutical quality systems, or PQMS, which help embed quality into every aspect of operations. The MHRA GXP data integrity guidance is crucial for maintaining data accuracy and integrity, a core element of compliance. Additionally, we should note 21 CFR Part 211.25, which specifies personnel qualification requirements, highlighting that properly trained and qualified staff are fundamental to maintaining quality standards. Overall, these references form a comprehensive framework that guides our laboratory practices, ensuring we meet both regulatory expectations and our commitment to quality. Now, let's discuss why analyst qualification is truly critical in our operations. First, properly qualified analysts help reduce analytical errors, such as out of specification, out of trend, or invalid tests, which can significantly impact our data quality. They ensure that the application of SOPs and validated methods is consistent across all analyses, maintaining high standards of accuracy and reliability. Additionally, well-trained analysts prevent data integrity issues that can arise from a lack of competency, safeguarding the trustworthiness of our results. This also minimizes deviations, reduces the need for repeat analyses, and prevents batch rejections, ultimately saving time and resources. Most importantly, qualified analysts help us stay prepared for regulatory inspections, demonstrating that our processes are robust and compliant. Overall, investing in analyst qualification isn't just about individual skill. It's about maintaining the integrity, consistency, and compliance of our entire operation. Let's take a closer look at the components of the Analyst Qualification Program. First, we have educational background verification, which ensures that all analysts meet the necessary academic and professional standards before moving forward. Next, GMP induction and training is essential to familiarize analysts with good manufacturing practices, emphasizing the importance of quality and compliance in our work environment. Following that, instrument-specific training and certification is conducted to ensure analysts are proficient and certified to operate the specific instruments they'll be using. Then, we have method-specific competency evaluation, where analysts demonstrate their understanding and ability to perform particular methods accurately. Practical hands-on assessment is a critical step. This is where analysts apply their skills in real-world scenarios to confirm their competence. Alongside this, knowledge tests that cover both theory and practical aspects help solidify their understanding. Once they pass these assessments, analysts receive authorization to perform testing, which is formalized through signature approval, signifying they are qualified to carry out testing independently. Periodic requalification is also vital. It ensures that analysts maintain their skills and stay current with any updates or changes in procedures. All these elements collectively form the components of the Analyst Qualification Program, which is designed to maintain the highest standards of quality, accuracy, and compliance throughout our operations. Remember, this program is fundamental to ensuring our testing processes are reliable and trustworthy, aligning perfectly with our overall commitment to quality assurance. Let's take a closer look at the different levels of analyst classification and what each one signifies. Starting with Level 1, the trainee analyst. At this stage, individuals are primarily observing. They're not expected to perform tasks independently, but are there to learn and understand the basic processes. Moving on to Level 2, the intermediate analyst. Here, they begin performing tests under supervision. It's a step up where they start gaining hands-on experience, but still operate under guidance. Next, we have the Level 3, the independent analyst. These professionals are authorized to conduct routine QC testing on their own. They've demonstrated enough skill and knowledge to handle standard tasks confidently. Then, at Level 4, the senior or expert analyst. These individuals handle more complex methods, troubleshoot issues that arise, and also mentor junior staff. It's a role that combines technical expertise with leadership. Finally, we reach Level 5, the principal analyst. This is a senior-level position involving validations, transfers, investigations, and method optimization. These experts are responsible for ensuring the integrity and reliability of our testing processes at the highest level. Overall, this classification reflects a clear progression of skill, responsibility, and expertise, which is essential for maintaining quality and consistency in our work. It's a key part of our overall training and development framework, ensuring that everyone advances appropriately as they grow in their roles. Now, let's look at the third category, method-specific training. This covers essential techniques like assays, impurities, and dissolution testing, which are fundamental to ensuring product quality. We also emphasize the importance of content uniformity and residual solvent analysis, as these are critical for safety and consistency. For microbiology analysts, microbial analysis is a key component to master. Moving on to instrument-specific training, this involves hands-on training with the equipment we use daily, such as HPLC, GC, UV-Vis, FTIR, and AAS or ICP-MS. It's crucial to understand how to operate these instruments properly to obtain reliable data. We also train on dissolution apparatus, pH meters, KF titrators, and analytical balances, which are all vital tools in our workflows. Additionally, proficiency in handling stability chambers ensures that we maintain proper conditions for our samples. Finally, we have general training, which forms the foundation of our work. This includes understanding GMP, GDP, GLP, and ALCOA plus principles. These are the backbone of compliance and data integrity. Lab safety and chemical handling are also essential to protect ourselves and maintain a safe working environment. We must be diligent with data integrity and electronic records, ensuring accuracy and traceability. Handling deviations, out of specifications, and out of trends is another critical area, as it affects the overall quality management process. Altogether, these training components are designed to build a comprehensive skill set that supports our commitment to quality, compliance, and continuous improvement in our work. Now, let's move on to Stage 3, Competency Evaluation. In this stage, the trainee's knowledge and skills are assessed through both a theory test, which can include multiple-choice questions or subjective questions, and a practical test that involves hands-on execution of the tasks. Additionally, we review data, chromatograms, and calculations to ensure accuracy and understanding. This comprehensive evaluation confirms whether the trainee is ready to perform independently. Next is Stage 4, Approval and Authorization. Once the trainee demonstrates competency, the QA/QC manager reviews and approves their performance. After approval, the analyst signs off, officially releasing them for documentation purposes. This step is crucial because it signifies that the individual is fully qualified to perform their duties independently. It's important to see how these stages, observation, supervised practice, and competency evaluation, form a structured pathway. They ensure that every analyst is thoroughly prepared, validated, and authorized, maintaining the integrity and quality of our laboratory processes. Let's talk about the key aspects of sample preparation accuracy. Ensuring precise sample prep is fundamental because it directly impacts the reliability of our results. Next, instrument calibration and verification are critical steps. They help us confirm that our instruments are performing correctly before we start any analysis. Chromatography skill, including proper integration and system suitability checks, is essential for obtaining consistent and accurate data. We also need to pay close attention to pH, KF, and titration reproducibility, as these parameters can significantly influence our outcomes. Handling reference standards and impurities with care ensures the integrity of our analysis. Mistakes here can lead to incorrect conclusions. Data integrity compliance, especially adhering to ALCOA+ principles, is non-negotiable. It keeps our data trustworthy and audit-ready. Documentation skills are equally important. Accurate, thorough records support transparency and reproducibility. When deviations occur, it's vital to handle them promptly and effectively through troubleshooting to maintain the quality of our work. All these elements form the basis of our practical assessment parameters, ensuring that every step in our process upholds the highest standards of accuracy and reliability. To qualify as an analyst, there are several key skills and competencies you need to demonstrate. First, you'll need to show proficiency in preparing mobile phases, buffers, and dilutions accurately, as these are fundamental to reliable HPLC analysis. Next, running system suitability tests according to USB or EP criteria is critical to ensure the system is performing correctly before starting any analysis. Consistent injection repeatability is also vital. This means your injections should produce very similar results each time, confirming the system's reliability. Additionally, you'll need solid integration skills to correctly identify and quantify peaks in your chromatograms. Evaluating peak purity is another important aspect, being able to determine whether a peak represents a single compound or is contaminated by others. Understanding OOT and OOS situations, or out of trend and out of specification, helps in troubleshooting and ensuring data integrity. Reviewing baseline noise, drift, and carryover is essential for maintaining data quality, as these can affect your results. You should also understand detector linearity and how response factors impact quantitation, ensuring your measurements are accurate across different concentrations. All of these skills come together to form your qualification as an HPLC analyst, demonstrating that you can confidently and reliably perform and interpret analyses, which ultimately supports the integrity of our data and regulatory compliance. Now, let's talk about column installation and conditioning. Proper installation is crucial to ensure optimal performance, and conditioning helps to clean and prepare the column for accurate results. When handling the split or splitless injector, it's important to understand the differences between these modes. Split injection is typically used for high concentration samples, while splitless allows for trace analysis. Temperature programming is another key aspect. It helps to optimize separation by gradually changing the oven temperature during a run. Next, we have detector handling, which involves managing FID, TCD, and ECD detectors. Each detector has specific maintenance and operational requirements that are vital for reliable data. For volatile impurities, RS handling is essential, as it helps to accurately detect and quantify these substances. The headspace sampler operation is another critical skill. It's used for volatile sample analysis and requires precise control of temperature and agitation. Troubleshooting is an inevitable part of working with GC. Leaks, ghost peaks, and baseline issues can all compromise your results, so knowing how to identify and resolve these problems quickly is essential. Lastly, analyst qualification for GC is fundamental. Ensuring that analysts are trained and competent guarantees the integrity and reproducibility of your analyses. All these points connect back to our theme of maintaining rigorous quality and precision in chromatography. Each step plays a vital role in achieving reliable, accurate results in your laboratory. Let's start with the apparatus setup, focusing on USP-I and II. Proper vessel alignment and temperature control are crucial to ensure consistent and reliable dissolution results. Next, attention to tablet positioning is important because even slight variations can affect the dissolution rate. Sampling and filtration need to be carefully performed to prevent contamination and ensure accuracy. Medium degassing is also essential, as dissolved gases can interfere with the results. Additionally, maintaining sampling time accuracy is vital to capture the dissolution profile precisely at each time point. To verify that the system is functioning correctly, we perform system suitability tests using prednisone with paddle and bead calibration. Finally, the analyst qualification for dissolution testing ensures that everyone involved is trained and competent, which ultimately supports the integrity and reproducibility of our results. All these steps are interconnected and contribute to the overall reliability of our dissolution testing process. Let's take a closer look at the key documentation involved in our analyst training process. First, we have the analyst training matrix, which serves as a comprehensive overview of each analyst's training status and progress. This helps us ensure everyone is on track and meeting the necessary competencies. Next are the individual training files, where we keep detailed records for each person, including completed courses, assessments, and certifications. These files are essential for tracking individual development over time. We also rely on competency evaluation forms to assess specific skills and knowledge areas, giving us a clear picture of an analyst's strengths and areas for improvement. Along with that, theory exam and practical test records document the results of formal testing, providing evidence of their proficiency. Logbook entries, whether related to instruments or methods, are critical for recording practical experience and real-world application, ensuring that analysts maintain the required hands-on skills. The authorization approval form is another vital document. It shows that analysts have received the necessary approvals before performing specific tasks, ensuring compliance and safety. Requalification records come into play when analysts need to renew or refresh their certifications, helping us maintain high standards over time. If any deviations or CAPA, corrective and preventive action records are identified, those are documented here as well, which is crucial for continuous improvement and regulatory compliance. Finally, all these components are tied together by clear documentation requirements, which define what needs to be recorded, stored, and maintained to ensure transparency, traceability, and audit readiness. Overall, these documents form the backbone of our training and compliance framework, supporting our commitment to quality and safety in our operations. Let's talk about what analysts need to demonstrate to ensure data integrity according to ALCOA+. First, attributable means that every entry must be clearly linked to the person who made it. so using your own login and adding your signature helps establish accountability. Next, legible is crucial. Entries should be clear and permanent, so they can be read and verified later on without any ambiguity. Contemporaneous means documenting in real time, which helps prevent any memory lapses or alterations after the fact. Original work is key. This means no overwriting or tampering with data after it's recorded. Accuracy is also vital. Verified calculations and error-free data ensure the information reflects what actually happened. And to tie it all together, the ALCOA Plus principles emphasize that our data should be consistent, complete, enduring, and readily available. These qualities help maintain trust and compliance throughout the data lifecycle, supporting the overall integrity of our work. Let's talk about requalification requirements. This is an essential part of maintaining competence and ensuring quality in our work. Typically, requalification should be done annually or every 2 to 3 years, depending on our standard operating procedures. Of course, if new instruments or methods are introduced, requalification becomes necessary to stay current. Additionally, if someone has been absent for more than 30 days, it's important to undergo requalification before resuming work. The same applies after a major noncompliance or an investigation outcome. Requalification helps reinforce proper procedures and restore confidence. Requalification includes several key activities. First, refresher training helps keep everyone sharp and up to date. Then, there's the need to repeat both theory and practical assessments to ensure understanding and skill retention. Reinforcing data integrity is also crucial, making sure we're handling and recording data accurately. Observation of routine work is another vital component, allowing us to evaluate performance in real-world scenarios. Ultimately, periodic requalification helps us maintain high standards, reduce errors, and ensure continued compliance with our quality systems. It's all about keeping our skills current and our work reliable over time. Let's discuss some common issues that can arise in our analytical environments. First, we often see analysts performing tasks without proper qualifications, which can compromise the integrity of the results. Missing or incomplete training records are another concern, as they make it difficult to verify if staff have the necessary skills. Invalid or outdated training SOPs can lead to inconsistent procedures, so it's crucial that our SOPs are current and accurately followed. Improper instrument log usage can cause data discrepancies and hinder troubleshooting efforts. Additionally, a lack of supervision during the trainee stage increases the risk of errors going unnoticed. Inconsistent chromatography integration can affect the reliability of our data, so standardization is key. Sharing login credentials is a major deviation from good security practices and can lead to accountability issues. We also observe that there's often no CAPA, corrective and preventive action, for analytical errors, which means recurring issues might go unaddressed. These points are important because they highlight areas where compliance can break down, and addressing them is essential for maintaining the overall quality and regulatory standards of our operations. Now, let's look at some best practices for ensuring a robust analyst qualification process. First, moving from a focus solely on attendance to a competency-based evaluation is essential. This means assessing analysts on their actual skills and proficiency rather than just their presence. It ensures we truly understand their capabilities and readiness. Next, maintaining detailed analyst skill matrices that are linked directly to specific instruments and methods helps us identify skill gaps and tailor training accordingly. We want our analysts to be confident and competent with the tools they use daily. Using practical tests, such as mock samples and spiked recoveries, allows us to evaluate their performance in real-world scenarios. This hands-on approach is more effective than theoretical assessments alone. Performing surprise audits on documentation practices helps us catch inconsistencies and ensures compliance with procedures. It keeps everyone vigilant and maintains high standards. Furthermore, linking analyst error trends with training effectiveness gives us valuable insights into how well our training programs are working. If errors increase, It signals a need to review and improve our training efforts. Finally, implementing cross-functional reviews by QA provides an impartial assessment of analyst performance. This collaborative approach helps identify areas for improvement and promotes a culture of continuous quality enhancement. All these practices together create a strong foundation for developing skilled, confident analysts who consistently produce reliable results. Let's talk about analyst qualification and why it's so vital in our labs. Essentially, it ensures testing accuracy, consistency, and that we stay compliant with regulatory standards. When we have a structured and competency-driven AQ program, it significantly reduces the chances of analytical errors, which is crucial for reliable results. AQ isn't just a one-time training. It integrates training, evaluation, authorization, and ongoing lifecycle management of our analysts. This comprehensive approach helps maintain high standards over time. Most importantly, these practices are essential for running a compliant and inspection-ready QC laboratory. They form the backbone of quality assurance and regulatory readiness, supporting our overall goal of delivering trustworthy, high-quality data. To sum up, a strong analyst qualification program underpins the integrity of our testing processes and keeps us aligned with industry standards. For further support, please contact us. We're here to help you with any questions or additional resources you might need. Don't hesitate to reach out. Your success is our priority. Thank you so much for your time and attention today. We appreciate your commitment and look forward to seeing how you apply what you've learned.